All right, good shit. We're here, BiasedBS. We are here with our first interview. I'm here with my boy Brandon, aka Lace. What's good, man?
What's the word, man? I'm here.
All right, dude. I'm glad you came, dude. First, we were supposed to have somebody else come on. They kind of flaked on us, I guess. So
Fucking
I'm not saying that you were the second choice by any means, but we had, just a list of kind of people to go through. So
It's all good, man.
hell yeah, dude.
I'm here.
Hell yeah.
You got the whiskey, you got some beer, we good.
Yeah, my boy said he wanted some Whistle Pig, which is I never had it before. It's pretty tasty.
Some good bourbon.
Pretty tasty, not bad. So, I wanted to talk to you about a few things with your music career and kind of how you got in the game.
Sure.
Was that always what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, I would say at a young age, I really, I ventured more towards rap music.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of like a lot of people, I think, brought up on like different type music, right? Like maybe country and a little bit of old school R&B and stuff. But for some reason, man, rap just, I don't know, hip hop gripped me. And it just, it never really let go, like I started like rapping other people's shit, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that I was pretty good. I was like, oh man, I can rap this DMX shit. I can, do whatever. And so I started kind of just writing my own stuff, and like, man, everybody like in my friend circle and in my clique and group, and man, everybody was just like, man, you're so fucking good. Just go with it. Just keep going. And so it's kind of what I did. Yeah, I started to just furnished a couple studios, learned engineering on my own, and yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's cool, dude. So what are some of the people that you worked with? I know you worked with Sincere before. You managed Sincere, correct?
Yeah. So I was, probably more than a manager with Sin. Right. I was, like his right-hand man, manager, role manager, fucking assistant, what, everything that you could think of, really.
Yeah.
Me and this other dude, Fred, basically, Fred handled a lot more of the business side of stuff, and I kind of handled a lot more of the personal side of stuff with him. And yeah, so yeah, that was a fun few years. I mean, we can get into that at some time. Yeah, for sure.
Did you ever work with you worked with Cuckoo Cal at one point, did you? Right?
Well, I mean, not necessarily managed or nothing like that, but yeah, I mean, we've done certain projects and stuff together. Yeah, look, no bullshit. I've rubbed elbows with anybody who's anybody in this city. From Ray Rizzy, Ray Nitty, Cuckoo Cal, Baby Drew, Ice Moan, anybody who's anybody that you could think of coming up in those times, those were my peers.
For sure, man. What was your first concert that you ever went to?
That I ever went?
First rap concert. Yeah, your first rap concert you ever been to.
Twista,
nice.
Yeah, I mean, I actually went to him at the rave. Man, that was so cool. Like, I ended up getting backstage, and
I just went to the Twister one 2 years ago, I think it was.
And man, he was so down to earth, so cool. We got, we exchanged numbers. We never did no like true business together. It was close to a track with him and Sin. It was close, but it just didn't work out.
Right. Hey, it happens, man. That's the game. That's the business.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But yeah, he was definitely my first rap concert, my first official like rap concert that I went to. I was so like mesmerized by him too. Like I was, like watching him up there and just how like he did this one thing like where he did it a cappella, and it was like the spotlights were going with it and shit.
Adrenaline Rush is probably my favorite.
But no, it was this rap that he specifically does for shows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I still remember it to this day. Like, And he literally, it was just a cappella, no beat, no nothing. And the spotlights would go with it. And, you know, they'd have gunshots going with it. And it was just, I was like, yeah. This is what I need.
Yeah, Twister's dope, man.
I need to do this shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The first concert I ever went to was Mobb Deep. When I was, you went to that one with me, didn't you, Andrew?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think we were what? I was like 15, 16 maybe or something like that.
Yeah, you know, hey, Mobb Deep, you know, East Coast rap, it never tugged my heart like
West Coast.
Like West Coast or down south or
Yeah.
even like the Midwest rap, like East Coast, I don't know. They just had their own lingo, their own shit, their own I guess I never. They were so much more, and don't get me wrong, because when I was rapping and shit, I was into lyrics. I could spit, but I wasn't. Lyrics isn't what grasped me in rap. It was the beats and the swag, and you know, like that type of shit is what kind of like got me wanting to do and hooked on hip hop. So
right.
like I didn't necessarily gravitate towards that East Coast shit, but Mobb Deep is dope, and I do respect a lot of the East Coast, you know, pioneers and shit like that, you know, and I know my history and all that shit, but I grew up on like 3 6 Mafia and shit.
Right.
You know, like put them in the trunk type shit.
Yeah, I remember, dude, when I was I was a teenager, we used to listen to a lot of Lil White.
For real.
And Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocet. That was my shit, dude.
Dude, hey,
bad.
I don't know if you know, but I brought Lil White here.
Really?
Yeah, I brought Lil White. I brought Project Pat here. But yeah, I brought Lil White here, man. Like we did a show, White Hot Summer. Man, like it was basically supposed to be mine and Wiggles' last show that we ever did, because you know at that point me and Wiggles had retired from rap, and we you know pushed this concert. We were like, you know, hey, we're gonna bring somebody here, and I had already kind of a connection with Shaky and with Hypnotized Minds through another mutual friend that I had. So I was like, well, let's just bring Lil White. I was like, you know, this is a dude I kind of grew up on. I loved him, you know, whatever. Sure, you know, a ton of people in Milwaukee didn't necessarily know a shit ton about him, but who cares? You know, it was still dope.
Dude, Lil White was dope as hell, man.
I brought him, dude, we kicked it. We had fun. We partied together. We did, I mean, we had fun.
Dope, dude. That's
like,
dope.
It was fun.
That's dope as hell.
No bullshit. He actually, Jelly Roll at the time was like trying to craft his singing stuff that he was.
That's kind of back when he was like rapping.
Back when he was like
only rapping,
like, but he wasn't only rapping. He was starting to incorporate live bands, and he was starting to just do more shit like that. And he was just kind of like literally like with Lil White to kick it. And so I got to meet him too. Like before that, you know, before that's he dope. Fucking is, you know, obviously what he is now.
Yeah.
You know, like,
hell yeah.
But yeah.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah. I mean, dude, man,
how old are you now? How old are you now, man? You look good for your age. No homo, bro.
Now you put me on the spot.
No homo, bro.
I got to say it. All right. So I'm 42.
Oh, that's still young.
You know, I mean,
young, bro. Still young.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I feel real young. Sometimes I feel old.
Good. You look good for your age, bro.
Sometimes
you really
I feel old too, though. You know, but I definitely there's a young spirit in me too. Yeah. You know, and I always try to keep my my hands in something. You know, so I'm always got my hands in something. That's
giggity.
For sure. The what?
No. You said keep your hands in something. Right. I said giggity.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So you're from this area, correct? From the Milwaukee area?
Yeah, Milwaukee, West Allis. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you grew up in this area then?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I never grew up anywhere else or nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, yeah, Milwaukee and West Allis running through my veins forever.
For sure. You went to Central High School?
Yeah, I went to Central till I basically like got kicked out, and then I ended up going to like alternative school, and then I got kicked out of that shit.
Hey, I got my I got my GED from the House of Corrections. So.
Hey,
it is what it is, bro.
so yeah. So there we go. We'll leave it there.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? Are you still working on music, managing, and?
Well, so now I've been really in tune with battle rap for a while.
Okay.
And for a little bit, I helped run a league, Art of War.
You worked with Bankhead before?
Well, so I basically me and Bankhead we're real good friends. I advise him here and there on some certain shit. And,
I was locked up with Bankhead.
He's a good dude, man. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He knows where he's going too, and that's what I like about him, and that's why I've given him some of my time and some of my efforts, because I like that about somebody.
Yeah.
Like when you know what the fuck you got, that's something.
Exactly.
Like a lot of people, they might talk like they know what they got, but that's a dude that I've never seen fold. I've watched him battle some of the top battlers in the world.
Probably crush him too.
Dude, right now he just had a battle with Tay-Rock, and I mean it's going around that it's a debatable 2-1.
Yeah,
he's that fucking fire,
dude. I was
so. Like he's a real good dude. Like I'll bring him up here for an interview.
That'd be
like
dope.
That,
I love that Bankhead.
I got you.
I would love that.
I got you.
On the show.
It's
Hell
all
yeah.
good. I'll 100% make that happen. Yeah, I mean, I mean, to be honest, there's probably a lot I could make happen, but I'll just whatever.
We could talk afterwards.
We could talk after, but for
subscribe
real,
to the Patreon. Not yet. But
yeah. So
there.
Bankhead, I do work with Bankhead. LL Cool J, I work with him.
Okay.
He's probably the second biggest battler in this state. He's dope, man. I mean, he's been around the world. This dude been in like 7 different countries already this year.
Damn.
Yeah, nuts. So I can't even explain it, right? It hasn't even been 7 months. But yeah, I mean, he's been in Canada, Nigeria, London, UK,
dope,
like at least 5 or 6 different countries already this year.
Yeah.
And he's getting booked for all of them. So I mean, that's that says something.
That's fucking dope, dude.
I still work with Sincere is still my brother.
I'd like to have him on too.
Yeah, I mean, Clyde is hey, man, Sin's no bullshit either. Like that. That'd be an interesting interview. I'll tell you that right now.
For sure. I definitely got some questions I'd like to ask him.
There's some stories. There might be a story or two I'll share with you, but there's definitely some shit he'll share.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hell yeah, I want to hear it. So now you've been working in like what not construction. You've been doing like some home remodeling.
I mean, so kind of when I when Sing kind of fell back from the scene and just wanted kind of to focus more on writing and making beats, and now he's making beats and stuff now too. So I ended up just saying, all right, I'm gonna just go out and get a regular shit. And so I ended up just starting my own business and starting a construction business. And because I got probably 25 years experience in construction and doing shit like that. So I ended up starting a business in that, and that ended up kind of like I think most people who start a business, especially for the first time, that ain't fully ready maybe, it didn't go great. So I ended up just getting a regular gig now, and now I work for a great roofing company, and I've been roofing and basically, just doing some boss shit.
That's what's up, man.
That goes, yeah.
Trial and error, bro.
Right.
There's always time to keep, to keep going, dude.
You might want to spark another one.
Yeah, I'll spark up another one in a sec. Hell yeah. But yeah, dude, if you could do it over again and do it different, like start a business over again, what would you do differently?
Specifically, the business that I started,
or any business, that you think you could be able to get off the ground. What would you do differently than you did?
Okay, so I don't know if how many people necessarily know, but I started out as a rapper. I started out as an artist myself.
We did a song together.
We did. It was a pretty good song.
That was a good song.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I was actually listening to a bunch of that old shit a while ago.
If we can play it, I'd like to play it at the end of this. If we can get it later and edit it in,
that'd be
we'll
dope.
Definitely do that.
That'd be dope.
Cool. It's all full. It's our shit.
You got it right.
No, I thought you had it.
Oh,
maybe we don't have it. Whatever.
No,
It doesn't
I don't.
exist
I don't
anymore.
have it on. I know. I don't have it. I do have some stuff in my truck on the flash drive, but not that. But it's okay. But yeah. So I started out as a rapper, an artist, all that shit, and I would say that if there was anything that I could necessarily do over or start over, it would be that I would just like go full force. And like there was a lot of hesitation in the first. Okay, so I ended up getting with a dude named Genius and Cheddar, and we formed a group named YTC, and it took the city by storm. It was a big deal, and we were in and out of different executive meetings and different stuff, and we had record deals on the table and all that shit. And there was just hesitation, from all aspects. And then when that necessarily didn't work out, and then I went with Wiggles and Scummed Out. We formed Scummed Out. We formed the group. We took it to a different level and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember hearing a lot about
there.
Scummed
There
Out
was
back in the day.
record
Absolutely.
deals on the table with that as well, and it just when you have a family, right? You have other people that depend on you, right?
Yeah.
That isn't just you. It isn't just, well, I can go make reckless choices or reckless decisions. I wish I would have just said, fuck it. Instead of letting myself, talk me out of really pursuing stuff, because that's what you got to do. Make no mistake. Like, there is no sitting by and something happened to you.
Right. You don't just fucking wait for it.
When stuff happens, opportunities are coming.
Yep, exactly.
You got to be ready to fucking go.
And like,
And if you're not, well, that train goes bye-bye.
Exactly.
Because that train is still fucking moving, and you were the one begging to get on it. You had you had a chance to get on it.
Right.
But you said, whatever.
Right.
I'm not going to get on it.
Exactly. Right.
So, yeah, if I could do anything over, it would be to just go for it.
Exactly.
That's
a
not
good,
fucking hesitate.
That's good advice, man.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't get too is when you start a business, or when you first start something that you're trying to get off the ground, you're gonna have a lot of hours that you're gonna put into this shit where you don't get paid, and you're like, you know what I mean? And it's you have.
Let me stop you for a second.
You have to just put the hours in.
I'm gonna make people understand something. I'm not even lying to you, and this is 100% real shit. From the beginning of my career to the end of my career, including Sincere, me personally, I have probably invested $150,000.
That's crazy.
Into myself, into dreams, into all that shit. And I probably returned 40. So we're probably talking $110,000 loss. And honestly, and listen, I was
probably done that in
good.
drugs.
I was fucking good. Like we were on the verge of shit many times. I was good. So me being able to waste that kind of money means that this game is not all smiles and rainbows.
Exactly.
This game is fucking, it's heartbreak. It's, here it is. This is all for you. Ah! Just kidding.
Yep.
And $50,000 in the hole.
Yep.
You're like,
Right down the
holy
drain.
fuck.
Right down the drain.
You're like, damn. Like I did all that these last 2 years for nothing. So, it just, yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes. But don't give up. If you believe that you got something, if you believe that you fucking got something, and
you better be ready. You better be ready for heartache. You better be ready for losses, money losses.
Can't have joy without the pain.
Losses, all that shit.
My woman.
You better be ready for a woman loss. You very well might lose a woman, kids, anything over this.
Yep.
That's what I was afraid of. To be honest with you, I was afraid of losing my family in that.
Yeah.
So it did make that hesitation happen. Because if that hesitation wasn't there, I'll tell you right now, dude, for sure, me and Wiggles were gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I could name executives right now that wanted to sign us. Tiger the Writer, King Saul. These guys are real people who wanted us. But it just, I guess the timing wasn't right.
Yeah.
I guess ultimately the timing wasn't right. But I would definitely 100% say, if you really feel like you got something, and you really feel a dream, and it's not just some pipe dream, it's a reality for you. Like our shit was reality. Like we could see it. You could, people would tell us, like it was real shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying just go follow any stupid dream, because a lot of the time that will lead you down the wrong hole. But if you're for real, fuck yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah, you got to have motivation. That's key also.
Yeah.
Can't lives on won't street. Remember that? You like that? I heard that from a movie. I forgot what movie it was, but
no idea.
It's a good fucking movie.
That's a good
Whatever
quote.
It was. Can't lives on won't street, motherfucker.
That's a good
shit.
quote. Because what do they say? You miss all the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
Right?
Kobe said that.
Right. So it's like if you don't take those shots, you're fucked anyway.
You're
screwed anyways.
Yeah, you're done.
So you might as well take it.
Hell yeah, dude.
For sure.
So do you have like a 5-year plan? Questions a girl would ask you for $1,000?
I mean, I guess I want out of life what like anybody wants out of life, right? I want to enjoy my life. I want success. I would love financial independence and things like that. I don't know. There's obviously I have, my regular career that I have, into roofing and construction, right? And I'm hoping that I can more transition into a less physical role, right? More sales or something along that lines.
I hear that, man.
But I mean, ultimately, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been feeling a little bit of an itch.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
I've been, this mic in front of me and shit.
You like that? Does it feel good?
I don't know, man.
Is it getting you excited?
I've been feeling a little itch, I don't know. So I mean,
Is it making you like
you
this?
never know, right? Yeah.
Does it get in your heart a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I just maybe I could, get a game a little bit what is missing.
That'd be cool, man. I'd love to hear it, dude. I'd love to work with you too. I haven't done music in such a long time, man. It's not. I don't know if it's not because I don't think it's because I lost love for it. It's more because of like my priorities, I guess. Like, because, you know, I got a family. I got 2 girls. And
You know how I look at it? Like, I'm to the point in my life, right? And at least with the example that I feel that I've shown, with the people that I feel like I'm affiliated with and all that, and just everything that we've done professional, right? I feel I'm on that level. Like, if I can't do it professionally, I don't want to do it. So, like, I guess I've felt that where it's like, if I can't, I don't want to half-ass do it.
right.
Right? Like, if I don't have the money, if I don't have the means, if I don't have the shit, I don't want to fucking do it. Because I'm just I'm gonna fall back in love with it. I'm gonna want to do it. And I'm gonna get pissed off because I can't do it. So I have, like, I've had that feeling, you know, where, because that's what it takes.
Yeah. I mean,
It takes a ton of passion and money and dedication.
Yeah.
And balls.
And when we're, you know, that's kind of the thing too, man. Like, when I'm trying to get content for, you know, for my channel or for, you know, for my page or whatever, you know, I feel like I always forget to just start recording. You know what I mean? Just start taking videos. Like, anything could be, you know, anything can be fucking funny. You know what I mean? Anything can be.
Look,
anything can be.
This is the thing that most people. This is the thing that most people don't get. B. You don't decide what's funny.
Right. Yeah. You
don't fucking decide none of that shit. And that's what.
It's you dumb motherfuckers out there to decide.
Right. Exactly. Like, that's what a lot of these people be like. I don't know about this single. I don't know. It's not up to you, dummy.
Right.
You know, it's not fucking up to you.
For real.
I mean, like, what the...
I mean, but at the same time, though, if I think something's funny, I'm gonna laugh regardless. My wife...
Now, are you a gauge of what could be funny or what not? Yes. But you are not the ultimate meter. And that's what people need to understand.
Like,
is
dude,
just put it out there.
I get that. Yeah. Put it out there. Even if nobody laughs, you're still going to laugh about it.
Right, baby.
You know what I mean? I probably would. I mean, dude, I laugh at the dumbest shit. I'll be showing my wife videos, and she'll be like, why the fuck are you laughing so hard? It's not even that funny. I
seen this meme I had to reshare. It was like, it's literally said that. It said, I laugh at the dumbest shit. And it was like, it was 2 cops and a dude in a peanut costume. And the headline said, 2 cops bust a nut. And it said, see? And the meme said, see? You know, and it's like yeah, like, I got that, like, you know, 10-year-old sense of humor.
Check this one. I don't know if you've seen this one. Check this one.
Look at this. A transgender cop car. Look at that.
You're going to get me in trouble.
No, just watch.
Are you guys cops, or you just identify as cops?
Dude, tell me that isn't the best fucking video you've ever seen in your life. That shit was so fucking
Hey,
dope.
look. You know what's messed up? And you know, I might get in a little trouble for saying something, but, like, I don't get a lot of that shit, right?
I don't either.
Like, all this shit where you can, like, identify as whatever you want.
Buckle up.
You know, right? You can identify as whatever, a cat. Identify as a basketball. Dude, there's a dude that identifies as a lizard. You know, like, he's tattooed himself from head to toe. You know, put horns on his like, I'm not understanding society lately. Like,
I knew this one young white lady who identified as a senior citizen black male. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Hey, listen, you might be able to get some programs and some benefits off of that shit. You know? I mean, listen, all I know is, like, it's complete horse shit.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
you can't identify as anything. Like you are what the
Yeah,
you are what you are.
You are
Like,
what you are. And as
I mean, it's pretty plain,
for
right?
real. For real.
Like
I mean,
everybody says, you know, I can identify as a male, I can identify as a female, I can. It's.
I mean, behind closed doors, you could do whatever the fuck you want, I guess, but not in the real world.
But you can't make me believe it.
Yeah, you can't make me believe it.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
I'm not
Like,
gonna,
like you can say whatever you want.
You can.
I don't have.
Yeah, I don't have to play along.
You're telling me I have to acknowledge
Yeah,
you?
I'm not playing
No,
along. That's not.
I'm not
nope.
playing that game.
That's a game. I'm not playing.
Right. I'm not playing that game. You know, you come up to me and tell me you have a beard and you're a chick. No. Sorry.
You know what? Though?
You're a dude.
I have seen a chick. I have seen a chick with a beard.
Well,
Legit, like a legit.
well,
fucking,
I don't. Are
a
they
legit-
really though? Did you feel there?
What,
Do you
feel where?
know?
I mean,
Did you feel there?
So
Do you know?
So no, you know.
That's all. That's all
You
I'm
got
saying.
me. You got
Do
me
you
there.
know?
But look though. You got me there. But look, I'm almost positive it was a chick because I know there's certain types of facial
There is.
features
I
that
know.
you can
I'm
that
actually.
you can kind of
I'm
see
being
it.
mean because
No.
there really is.
I know.
There really is certain cultures that are Italians are. You know, I understand.
Whoa, hey,
hey.
take it easy. eh?
No, but I mean, I know that, you know, there's certain ones that will, you know, but ultimately, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Somebody going into a store. What was that one viral clip, right? The dude is like 6 foot.
Oh yeah,
four.
it is, ma'am.
The
It's
dude is
ma'am.
like 6 foot.
Dude,
Four. He's
you got the
literally
deepest
has
voice.
he has stubble all over his face.
Fucking Adam's apple,
Right,
bigger than my fucking nutsack. Like,
the
come on, dude.
GameStop guy
Get it
is
together.
clearly like distraught. He's like, he doesn't know what's going on, and the dude's getting all, it's ma'am, like, dude, you look like a dude.
Definitely.
What
a dude.
am I supposed? I'm sorry. Like, I mean, even if I'm resorting to my instinct is saying, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So I didn't. That is a funny video, though.
It was, dude. I thought it, man. I seen it.
Do you
this
identify
morning.
as guys? I mean, in this society, that's kind of, it goes with it.
Yeah, for real, man.
It's definitely weird. I mean, I heard even in California, like I said before, like there's people identifying as cats.
Yeah, furries and all that.
Furries,
all that weird
right?
shit.
But yeah,
Dude, they were talking about, I don't know what there was some news article months ago. It might have even been a year or two ago, but when all this first people identifying as whatever they want to. But anyways, there was like a article about some school. I think it was, I want to say it was down south somewhere, or actually probably not. It was probably more east somewhere or west maybe, but I don't know. I'm beating around the bush. But they were talking about putting a litter box in school.
No,
Like,
yeah,
in
no.
a school.
They-
Like, what the fuck are you
it
talking about?
happened in California.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
in
it
this
was
country.
in the west. I
Like,
was wrong.
yeah.
I said south, east, west, whatever. Who cares?
But-
That's where it was, in California.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking.
I'm not good with geography,
Weirdo
by the way.
shit.
Yeah,
like-
that's fucking insane, dude.
But what's
a
even
litter
more,
box, dude.
What's
A
even
fucking
more
litter
weird?
box.
What's even more weird is that people will stand up for that.
Yeah. And yeah, that's
Like back in the day, we used to call that like
meant
crazy.
It's meant at the end of the day. It's mental
we used to
health.
call that like, hey, you're kind of mentally ill. Like,
Yeah, that's
maybe
that's
you
what
should
it
go,
is.
Maybe
at
you
the
should
end
go
of the
see
day.
somebody.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe you should. You might need to talk to. You might need to talk through some of
And
this.
they're
stuff.
making all this, all.
But
this
now
shit
it's like,
about-
oh no,
yeah, but dude,
it's normal.
What's crazy to
Identify
me-
as a basketball
Yeah.
if you'd like.
and what's crazy to me is
Like,
how are they going to
what?
make all these mental health awareness, initiatives and all this other shit, but you're not identifying the problem. You're not identifying that these people have mental health
Right.
issues.
Yes,
these
that's
are
the
the
problem.
ones that we need to look at. Like,
What happened back in the day, right? I mean, 20 years ago, that shit used to be called, gender dysphoria.
Yeah.
It was a mental health disorder.
yeah,
That, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't bullshit. That's what it was. Like the doctors, that's what they labeled that shit as.
Yeah.
They hey, like you're confused. You maybe have a mental disorder. Let's talk about this. Let's figure this out. And now it's, hey, maybe everybody should be this. Hey, you like Barbies? Maybe you're a girl.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's like no.
No.
Like, dude, I was at the petting zoo the other day. I took my kids to the petting zoo, and they all had kittens, and I'm like, oh, is this one a girl or a boy? He's like, I don't know. Look, that's how you fucking check. You fucking look. God damn it.
Right, like there's no really ifs, ands, or buts, right?
Right.
It's do you have one? Do you not have one?
It's crazy, dude.
And I do get that there's whatever that small. I think there's like 1% or whatever that has both.
Right, and I'm not a scientist, but there's got to be one that overpowers the other.
There's one. There is usually it is that one of those patterns overpowers the other, and usually you're one more than the other. But there is those. I think when I was coming up, it was called like hermaphrodite. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Not sure what it is now. Maybe I'm. We're gonna try.
It could be a different term for it. Yeah, it could be a different term for it. We don't know. It's like called some weird ass.
Might
shit
be called some
weirdo
stuff, but yeah, that's how I used to know it, and there was that medical term for it, and they did have both, and I understand that. But beyond that,
right?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's you are what you are, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
So completely out of left field, I'm gonna hit you with this question: how often you clip your toenails? Just a personal kind of question.
Jeez. I mean, I didn't realize this podcast was gonna get so serious. I didn't. I mean, I would say, I don't know, once every couple weeks, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably.
So
we're talking
the norm, right?
So probably a sandals with socks guy.
Well, yeah, I'm a sandals with socks guy,
Okay,
definitely. Yeah.
Me too.
You're probably not seeing my feet.
Yeah,
too
you don't
much.
want to see these motherfuckers.
You're
either.
probably not seeing my feet.
My
too
toes
much.
look like you dropped a hammer on them 3 times. It's like you don't. You don't
Hey, listen.
motherfuckers.
I've been in construction and roofing for 20 plus years. You don't want to see my feet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like they've been through the ringer, all right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's feet and
you talk about somebody needing pedicures.
And I think it's crazy to me that guys have obsession with feet. I mean, maybe it's different with women's feet. I don't know, but feet. I mean, they don't bother me. But I'm not like a feet guy. You a feet guy?
Well, listen. Do they bother me? No, they don't.
I'm not saying they bother. Do you have a foot fetish? Are you a fetish kind of foot?
I mean, do I like
guy?
love feet? No, I don't love feet. But will I stick an occasional toe in my mouth? Yeah.
Yeah. I knew you were. Yeah. All right.
I mean, what?
Why not? Right.
Right. What the fuck?
Yeah. See, they don't bother me.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna bullshit. Right. Sometimes, like. You'll get to a point like where you get into it, right? You willing to do some nasty ass shit, right? When you all done, you like that.
Get that shit out of here.
What the fuck?
Why you got this foot in my face?
Doing?
Hey, it's like post nut regret. Like after.
like you don't put what? Where?
You did. Wait, you did what?
Oh man, no bullshit. Sometimes hey, you get into the zone.
Hell yeah, man, it'd be like that sometimes. So what do you think about this? The Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Who you think's gonna win in that? And I have a couple different opinions on that, and I'll give them to you.
Well, I mean, okay, so. I'll tell you like this, man. I'm probably speaking with a little bit of biasness, right?
Hey, this is BiasedBS, buddy. That's where you're
So
at.
I'm on the perfect show.
Exactly.
So I grew up on Mike Tyson. That's the baddest man on the planet, right?
The fucking baddest man.
I mean,
on
this
the goddamn
dude
planet.
was no bullshit. This man, when he came in, when you bought a pay-per-view, sometimes you might regret buying the pay-per-view because the pay-per-view lasted 30 fucking seconds.
I've seen one just like that. The one where he came back after retiring or whatever.
He did a few of those first round knockouts, whatever. But that being said, right, I'm not going to take shit away from Jake Paul.
No.
Because from what I've seen, that kid can fight. I'm not one of these dudes that's going to say, like, Jake Paul can't fight.
Right.
He has impressed me.
He knows his shit.
He knows his shit. Now, has he ever, like, knocked anybody out? Really? No.
I mean, he
a
knocked
basketball
out.
player,
Yeah. I mean,
right?
Yeah.
A former UFC wrestler. You know, like, I mean, okay, one of the
And
better.
he was also like 20 years
one
older
of the
than
better
him, too.
strikers in Anderson Silva, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't knock him out. Tyson's, he's got at least 50 pounds on Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
You know, so I think Jake Paul's stepping in with a different animal right now.
I think he is too.
I from what I've seen from Mike Tyson, I don't give a fuck what age this dude is. This dude could beat the shit out of half the people I know right now, like without a doubt.
Oh yeah, easily.
You know, and I know some bad motherfuckers. I know some people that are in MMA right now. You know, Mike is no bullshit, man.
You know, Anthony
We're
Pettis,
talking-
can we get him on here?
We could talk. I know Philly Flyboy. I know a couple other people who are tied in with his family and stuff like that. Maybe we could even get Philly to end up coming on here. You know, Philly, anytime he's in Milwaukee, he'll do stuff like this, up and coming podcasts and stuff. He's all about giving back. You know,
That's what's
Philly's
up, man. That's
Philly's
what's
the
up.
man. You know who Philly is, right?
I'll be honest with you. I don't think.
Okay, Philly is he's pretty much done anybody who's anybody's music video. This dude.
Okay.
This dude is the music video king. This dude has done anybody from The Game, Lil Wayne, you know, fucking T.I. You know, he's done probably 20 of T.I.'s videos, you know, like Trey the Truth, you know, a lot. Just, I mean, his list goes on and on and on and on of people that he's worked with, you know, and he helps manage Corey Piper. You ever heard of Corey Piper?
Yeah.
You know,
Yep,
okay.
yep.
He helped manage it. You know, he helps manage him. And so, you know, doors can get open.
For sure.
You know,
For sure.
Yeah.
What were we talking about, though? I'm sorry, I threw you off track.
you did throw me off track, so that's your fault.
Damn, I
I don't
forgot.
even know. You
Oh, well,
spoke with me. I'm off track now.
Jake Paul Tyson.
Tyson.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why he's the producer.
That's exactly why he's the producer. Hey, good shit. No, seriously. I definitely think Tyson's going to knock Jake Paul out.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Jake Paul has ever felt a punch like that's going to come from Mike
Yeah.
Tyson.
I'll
I'll tell you right now, the footage that I've seen from Mike Tyson being 58, the power that man still has. I don't care. He's not as quick as he was. He's still probably quicker than Jake.
well,
Or at least as.
yeah, I mean, I've seen his clips.
Jake's
and shit,
quick.
but yeah, Jake
is quick.
But Tyson, dude, he, like you said, man, he packs that fucking punch that I've never seen from nobody else. Like he's got.
People
that,
can say what they want
that
about
fucking,
age.
He can just
but
go like this one time, just a quick little like that, not even bring it all the way back, and just fucking just smash your shit, dude.
Oh, right.
Like, dude, the strikes that he knows how to like. Dude, he's fucking nuts, bro.
What do you think?
It's not bad. It's pretty tasty. Hold on, before you pour some more of that, have you ever tried Screwball?
Oh, I have.
Peanut butter whiskey?
I have.
Are you a fan of it?
I'm not quite a fan of peanut butter
Okay.
whiskey. I'm more of a fan of bourbon. I understand this is this might be a little strong for Bret.
Hey, I like it.
It might be a little
I'm
strong.
almost done with mine.
It's 100 proof.
Here, check it out.
So we're not talking no 80 proof or 70 proof.
Ain't
It's,
bad.
it's
I
100
mixed some
proof.
Coke in there, but we're all good. This guy's over here drinking that shit straight. It's crazy. Not a sponsor.
Might as well pour a little bit.
Oh, damn it. He's fucking talking me into it. All right. I guess.
Hey, well,
I guess.
what are you gonna do, right?
What are you gonna do? I mean, you twisted my arm.
Right.
But yeah, dude. Anything else you wanted to talk about, man? You got any plugs you wanted to plug in? You still got your media page you've been doing on Facebook, Laced Media. You still been posting on that, or
No, not really.
No?
You know,
Okay.
I kind of really took a back
Hiatus.
seat from some of that podcast stuff. You know, I'm
okay?
this seems to be a lane you like. You know,
I do, man. I've been listening. I just been listening to podcasts.
Maybe I'll give you, help you out a little bit.
I appreciate that.
On that front. But no, I've been working with a new singer that I've been working with. His name's Andre Triplet.
We'll drop his socials and all that.
He's a good kid, man. You know, he's a good writer, dope singer. He's got a new single where, you know, we'll get on a couple of the radio stations. We'll see what it does. So as far as that goes, that I got my hands in that. I've been, like I said, I've been working with Bankhead. I've been working with Coogee. I've been working with, you know, a couple other cats. Still working with Sin. You know, he's writing. He's doing some stuff behind the scenes more. But yeah, so beyond that, shit, it is what it is. You know, I don't know. You'll see me when you see me. You know me, always.
Always popping back up.
Right. If I pop back up, you'll know. I'll
know what
steal the
time it
summer
is.
again.
You'll know what time it is. God damn it.
Hey, I could steal the summer again. I've done it before. Maybe I'll do it again.
Let's go. Let's do it. Another thing I wanted to I should have asked you this earlier. Where did you get the name Lace from? Where did that come from?
Oh man. Okay, so I guess we're on the, you know, we're on some real shit. So I'll keep it real. When I was younger, I never had a belt, you know? Like,
Okay.
I would always, not saying my mom never provided me with one, right?
Right.
I mean, I always had one, but for some reason I never wore one. And then when I'd get to where I'm getting to, I'd realize, God, my fucking pants are falling down everywhere. So it's too much, you know? So I'd find a shoelace.
Oh, here it is.
And so once I started rapping, my guy was kind of like, man, you know, this was the time with Dayton Family and shit. Remember Dayton Family?
Mm-hmm.
And Shoestring and Backstabber and all that shit, right? My guy was like, man, he's like, you should call yourself Shoelace. He was like, you know, it rhymes with a lot of shit. You know, he's like, it fits you. You should probably do
Hell
that. And
yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, Shoelace.
Hell yeah. Just
Yeah,
for your
that's dope.
info, real quick, Shoelace does rhyme with a lot of shit.
I mean, look.
Shoelace.
Right here.
Let me
so
get
you
you.
know I ain't
I'm
bullshit.
going on a boob chase. You know what I mean? Like, there's all types of shit you could say for shoot, dude. Holy
Right,
shit.
but that's why I went with it,
Yeah.
right? So, you know, pretty soon after a while, it ended up graduating to Lace. You know, I ended up, you know, okay, that's kind of lame. Like, I don't want, you know, let me take the shoe off. And then I went with Lace. And then eventually people started saying, oh, man, you know, you kind of like a mafia don. You know, the way you handle business and do shit. And, you know, you got so many connections and networks and whatever. And so then it transformed to Lace the Don and then, you know, whatever.
That's
So,
dope, man.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, they called me, back in the day, they called me Half Pint. And then,
Well, why was that?
well, you know.
It has nothing to do with his pants, ladies.
Yeah,
It's no.
because let me tell you. It's average.
It's exactly what
it's
you
average.
think.
So,
It's exactly.
but yeah.
No, you know what's
yeah, there's
hilarious?
always a short guy.
I
so,
seen
yeah.
this. It just reminded me. I seen this clip of this kid. He was in like Texas, and he had these two like models sitting next to him, right? And there's like this blonde chick and some other chick, and she's like, "Oh, you're from Texas? I hear everything's bigger from Texas." And the kid, he's like some like 16-year-old kid or whatever. He looks at her and he goes, "I'd love to disappoint you." I was
dope,
like,
dude. That's
I
one
was
of the
like,
best
you know
lines
what?
ever, dude.
You are my man.
Hell yeah. That's dope, dude. Hell yeah. But yeah, then it just kind of graduated to pint, you know, and then I just, you know, everybody just either calls me Bret or they call me Pint. So just kind of go by my first name usually. I don't know. I kind of grew up, you know what I mean?
Well,
No,
right.
I'm just kidding.
Well, you know, now I mean, when I probably, I don't know. Sometimes I guess I maybe still use the Lace name just because I think that's how a lot of people recognize me.
Right.
You know, so when I introduce myself, sometimes I'll use that. But I mean, I've tried to kind of leave that behind too. But like I said, some reason the last, you know, year or so, man, I've definitely felt like a little itch to, you know, come back to the mic maybe. So, you know, who knows what you see.
Yeah, man. That'd be dope, dude. I'd love to hear some new shit, and definitely gonna hear some of the some of the shit you got now too, man, or you know, whatever you got on that's older or whatever, dude. I want to.
Oh yeah, I mean, we got, dude. It was crazy. I was just listening to like a bunch of unreleased shit that like me and Wiggles did, that like we never released. We just kind of like we're on the verge of releasing.
Yeah.
But you know, kind of just circumstances happen, and we both just ended up parting ways and quitting the artist side of things. And you know, he went to graphics design, and you know, he became probably one of the biggest graphics design people that does all kinds of executive shit, crazy stuff. I mean, the dude is phenomenal at his job. You know, he's still like my brother. So
That's dope, man. Hell yeah. Well, dude, thanks for coming, man. We've been going for how long now? Almost an hour. Okay. Well, I think it's probably good. Pretty close, man. But hey, dude, thanks a lot for coming, man. I appreciate it.
yeah, no doubt.
Definitely gonna have you back sometime. And
And I'll talk to a couple of my people, and we'll get some people up here for some interviews for you.
For sure, man. For sure. So yeah, everybody, remember, this is where your opinion doesn't matter.
At all.
Kind of like the COVID shot. See you later.